Don't forget to check us out on Patreon, where you'll receive exclusive content to videos that are not available on YouTube. And for those of you that like the one video instead of the 2 video format, you get that as well.
Bam.
For $1.
Bam.
It's $1 a month.
Yep. I think we're cooler than a bag of Cheetos.
You can't even get that for $1.
Hey, that's true. Not hot Cheetos, though. Only like regular Cheetos.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. We hope to see you there. What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, shout out to the free thinkers, of course, man.
Classic Rock Marathon keeps going. I'm waiting for that banger to hit me, man. I'm waiting for like the one that's just like, man,
get you out of here.
Was crazy.
So we got Kansas, an American rock band that became popular in the 70s, and it looks like they're from Kansas. That makes sense. Topeka, Kansas. Shout out to Topeka, Kansas, man. I don't get to shout out Kansas too much in life. I don't think I've shouted out Kansas too much, or even met. No, I met one person from Kansas.
Oh, okay.
He was a good guy. That's about it. Shout out to Kansas, though. It's a great state. I feel like I'm shitting on Kansas. Kansas is a great state.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Kansas.
One time I've been to Kansas, man.
Yeah.
I had a job that flew us out there for training. Martin Logan is the name of the manufacturer. They make these crazy expensive ass speakers. But anyway, we went to Kansas, man, and I went to a strip club called Bada Bing.
Oh,
Bada
Kansas,
Bing.
y'all getting it in Kansas?
I couldn't believe it,
I
man.
would have never.
I know, and it was like a big college town too. What's the name of that city? I can't remember, but it was a small little town. And
was it Kansas University? Was it in that town? Where the fuck is Kansas University at? What town is that? Damn, this is sad. Sorry, Kansas.
I know. I'm sorry, man. Lawrence. There it is. Thank you, George.
After a quick Google.
Yeah.
So they saw
Lawrence, Kansas. That's exactly where that was. And that's where Bada Bing is. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Bada Bing.
That's free
promo.
advertisement, right? Bada Bing and shit.
Shout out to Bada Bing in Kansas.
Yeah, man. So sorry.
Looks like you guys are still thriving.
Crazy sidebar. So my moral of the story is, man, I've been to Kansas.
This is so raunchy. This is a classic rock band, man, that's been heavily respected in the rock community.
And they're being associated with
here we are
Bada
talking
Bing.
about Bada Bing.
Wasn't that in like The Sopranos too?
I think that's the exact name in The Sopranos. I'm pretty sure that was. Shout out to. So, anyways, man, getting into Kansas, we're ridiculous. The band produced 9 gold albums, 3 multi-platinum albums, 1 other platinum studio album. Monolith is what that was called. A platinum live double album.
Wow.
They had a million-selling single, "Dust in the Wind." They appeared on the Billboard charts for over 200 weeks throughout the 1970s and 80s and played to sold-out arenas and stadiums throughout North America, Europe, and Japan. So this is this band had global success here.
Crazy.
Carry On, Wayward Son was the second most played track on U.S. classic rock radio in 1995 and number 1 in 1997. So to come out with a track
in the 70s.
6 on this one? Yep, 76. To then have that same track X amount of years later in 95, 97 make waves is pretty incredible, man. So,
yes, sir.
Chances are we've heard this one. It's got 100-something million views on it, and it's been played like a shitload. Just throughout its history. So maybe we've heard this, but even though this seems to be a big song, the name of this band escapes. I just don't remember hearing about Kansas. Like when I think of the bands that I've heard of.
Yeah, I get it.
In the 70s, I mean, AC/DC, Van Halen, of course, and Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. I've heard the names, but man, I don't know. It's crazy because this is a huge song. So hopefully this is something I've heard. I want to be surprised by some shit. I feel like I've kind of heard, at least to some degree.
We've heard this.
Okay.
I think we've heard this.
That
just sounds so familiar.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Let's get into this one, man. Kansas, Carry On, Wayward Son.
Carry on my wayward son.
Yeah.
There'll be peace when you
He's all smiling.
I've heard this one.
Yeah.
weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Yeah. They're really
love those chords.
They need to relax though.
Boom, boom.
Why they come? Why they?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that shit is hot.
They came in so crazy though. Relax, man.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is that they're saying that this band are they technically a progressive rock band? Because that's what it's saying in Wiki. because it sounds like a prog rock band to me. Just
Really?
the way, just the different transitions that they're hitting already. Just some of the technical elements that I'm hearing. It sounds like prog rock. It doesn't seem quite as off kilter with the time signatures, but I'm hearing. I can hear that.
maybe, yeah.
I don't know because Wiki is deceiving. I mean, they say they'll say something. And
I didn't gather that, but I've heard this before though. So, but I like it.
We've heard it. I think you guys probably saw us mouthing that we've definitely heard this somewhere. At least the chorus,
right? But my point is, for saying that though is even though I've heard it, I haven't really sat and listened to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard this song before. But yeah, they're getting busy, man. I love the transitions and I love the way that boom dum 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 dum
those verses nasty.
And it's like boom boom.
Nasty.
That is nasty.
Already.
It's nasty.
Let's start it back up, man.
Yeah, it's nasty.
The only thing I recognize is Carry On My Wayward Son. I've heard
But
that
you know
song.
the instrumentation?
No.
Really?
All I remember is Carry On My Way. I'm not even going to try to hit that note, but Carry On My Wayward Son is the only thing I remember hearing somewhere. So
okay.
all of this other stuff that we were just going in on, no, that's hot. So let's start that over.
Carry on my
I recognize this.
Yep.
From a commercial or somewhere. That's it. That's it.
You are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry
Up to
no
that.
more.
So don't cry no more. That's it. All this. See, that to me is frog right there.
And then it comes back and then yeah.
Yeah.
It's sharp. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get
And then the solo in here already.
Yes, nasty.
Yeah, this is all frog.
Yeah.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion.
This is crazy.
Yeah. How it transitions.
I was soaring ever higher.
Melody's crazy. Riff's nasty.
Though my eyes could see,
Yeah.
I still was a blind man.
Okay, playlist. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
hot. Yeah, it's hot.
That's gonna be on playlist, guys. Just bear with me for a second. Hopefully, Kansas is not on some bullshit with not putting their music on streaming platforms. Maybe not bullshit, but you get my point. Yeah, let me add that right now before I forget. And we are good.
Add it. Done.
Rock out. My playlist is called Rock Out. Everybody wants to know about our playlist. Maybe we're gonna introduce our playlist.
It's coming. It's coming.
in a cool way,
It's coming.
guys. So let's get back to it. Yes.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher.
He sings. He's got a great voice.
Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on our wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Oh, I thought they were going to hit me with the boom, boom.
That would have been crazy.
I thought it was coming back.
Is the event of the season, and if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about, I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for
Everything in this song is great.
So
His voice is great. I think the lyricism is very sort of introspective and very sort of insightful as it relates to him being introspective. That's at least the way I'm taking it, because it looks like it's sort of a spiritual. He's almost on a spiritual quest. It seems like throughout this song.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, because he says, "Through my eyes, I could see I was still a blind man."
Yeah.
Right. He was all, though my mind could still think I was a madman. Right. So is he like getting some kind of vision, like once you were blind, but now you can see, so to speak? You know what I'm saying?
Once I rose above the noise and confusion. To add to that,
Yeah, you know.
he rose above the noise and confusion. Maybe he's in Wayward, I believe, is sort of when he says "carry on my wayward son," it sounds like that's God talking to him or something. Like he's having this sort of spiritual connection with God. In Wayward, I think means sort of I don't know if it's disobedient or just someone that's in opposition to what's right. I have to look that up. Maybe we'll Google that. But I believe it's sort of my sort of misguided son. God's talking to him. Carry on and sort of deal with sort of life's
trials and
tribulations. Because it says, "Don't you cry no more" as well. You know what I mean? It says there'll be peace when you're done, when you die. So don't cry no more. It's almost like God's giving him reassurance,
Right.
that this is part of life, part of living, and he's just on this spiritual
You're
quest.
gonna have struggles.
Yeah.
And you're gonna, all that
So
kind
it
of
seems
good
like
stuff.
he's had this sort of awakening. He's had this sort of realization that he has clarity on what life means. Is how I'm taking the song.
Yeah.
And I just love these transitions. The riffs are
Yeah.
nasty. His
They
voice
are.
is great. I mean, it's just a great.
It's a great song.
It's just a really
It's a
good
great
song,
song.
man.
You really can't pick holes in this at all.
Yeah,
You
this-
really can't. You know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
just nasty. You know, great lyricism, great voice, great transitions, riffs nasty. Come on, let's keep that. That's why I made playlists early in the yeah. Let's keep it going.
And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about, I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, "Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. When you're weary and to rest, don't you cry no more."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is fucking slide up. Yeah, there's so much going on here, man. Breakdown wise. Yeah. This is crazy though. This is crazy, man. There's so much dimension to this song, man.
They are snapping, boy.
Yeah.
They are snapping on this. Boy. God. Yeah, that was that when they came, the way that group came in with that solo.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that shit is super groovy.
That shit has some
Crazy.
sauce on that.
Now I see why people were like, man, y'all got to do this song. Even though I've
There's
heard
one
this song,
person in particular that was a little extra.
Yeah.
Shout out to
He knows
our
who
guy.
he is.
Shout out to our guy on Patreon. A little extra. We love you though, brother. But he was really campaigning hard for this song. And you know what?
Yes, it hasn't disappointed. Even though I've heard it, I was, like I said, I've never sat with it and heard the song in its entirety. And definitely never dove into the lyrics.
Yeah.
Never. So, yeah, this is impressive.
This
Very
is
impressive.
an actual very, very real real fresh reaction.
Yeah.
The only thing I heard was "Carry On My Wayward Son," and that was on a fucking, like I said in the other video, like a Chevy commercial or some shit. I don't know. Jeez. Let's start it back from when the before the solo
Yeah,
came.
that crazy ass boom, dugga, 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 boom, boom. Yeah, that shit was
That was
crazy.
saucy right there.
Yeah, it was.
Don't you cry no more.
Yeah. Let's go. Jamming out. Feels like a jam band.
Yeah, they killing this. Yeah, I can take us to church and shit. Boom, boom, yeah.
I just want to be like, "Fish don't fry on the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah.
Fish don't burn on the grill."
Jeffersons and shit. Yeah,
That's just giving me it's just giving
the
me
Holy Ghost and shit.
Yeah, you know?
That's what I said. I was like, they take us to church. That boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there's so many dimensions, so much dimension to this song, and so many facets and little elements, and the way that they're playing the music.
Just
Dude,
funk, bluesy. funked out, rocked out.
This was a great suggestion because this shit is
in
hot.
here that's great, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of elements. Really, very funky / rocky, progged out.
Mm-hmm.
Just knocking it out the park, man.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Everything in this though. Drumming.
Don't you cry, don't you cry no more.
And I like how they, it's coming from nowhere. Big time.
I can just lean back. Just let me lean back.
It's hot. Not much you can say about that. And that right there, yeah, it was incredible. It was incredible, dude.
I just had to lean back and just take that in. I was
Yeah.
like, that they had me so hook, line, and sinker early. I just wanted to take that in and just let that. That was incredible. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry about that. I don't know if you heard that, but that was great. You saw the clapping, so you know that I.
Yeah.
Yo, man, they went crazy on that song, dude.
Ridiculous.
Great song, man. I don't know what else to say, man. Every facet of that song, everything about that song was excellent. When you see 143, I'm not always on the same page with hundreds of millions of people when I see a song of just extreme popularity, but this is a song that I could see why it would be appreciated by sort of rock purists and people who are really into sort of the technicality of musicianship, and also why it would appeal to a broader audience that's not necessarily hardcore, in that sort of hardcore musician community. You know what I mean? That just really focused on just the technical elements. So this just seems like it checks every box for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, the melody in this was phenomenal. How they wrote that, how they layered his vocals. The drumming in this was great. The keyboard work or the piano work was amazing in this. I mean, the lyricism was great and very introspective and insightful. I mean, the transitions were excellent. How they kept rocking us back into those nasty riffs that we love so much. I mean, this was just a masterpiece. This really is a masterpiece to me. Like, I don't have to listen to this more than once to know that. This was just, I don't know if you want to add something to that.
Dude,
I'm just talking, man.
Dude, it was incredible, man. That song was just great. I mean, I think the thing that you said that resonates with me the most is it has something in there for everybody. Yeah, man. And I really believe that no matter what genre is your preferred genre, I think if you heard that, it has elements of lots of things. I've heard funk in there. I heard like almost jazzy a little bit. I heard
bluesy.
Bluesy. I heard
funky. Yeah.
I heard the metal aspect of it. Right. I've heard the soft melodic vocals in there. So I mean, dude,
that could be could be like slightly on the pop end.
Yes.
And just in that
Yeah.
vocal, dude, that's just
So I mean, dude, it's a great song.
yeah, that's
Great suggestion.
I don't want to be a
dude.
prisoner of the moment, but that's probably gonna make the gold list. We need a list for
That gold list. Yeah.
We need a list for the
Platinum.
top songs on our channel. We need a name for that
Yeah.
shit. That was,
Yeah, that was a good
crazy.
song, man. Good song.
Yeah, playlist, man. Yeah, that's what I'm.
There we go.
Did that scratch that
Yes.
itch for like a classic?
Now,
rock?
I'm on the, now I've gotten to the top of the roller coaster. They came and fixed it. If you don't know that joke, but I made a joke in another video, man, that I was like, man, I'm waiting for this classic rock marathon to kind of get me over the top. Man, I made a analogy of a roller coaster getting to the top, and you're waiting for it to get you to the top so you can feel the fun feeling of it falling, but the shit just breaks down and you're just stuck up there. So the person came and fixed the roller coaster.
They fixed the shit?
and now I'm on my way down.
Yeah.
Because this was great, man.
You were waiting on that one song to get that.
It was great. It was just
took you to the
phenomenal.
next level, and
Phenomenal.
I think that this scratched the itch for both of us. I mean, I like the Dire Straits.
I did too, but I mean,
didn't really.
Yeah, man,
It wasn't
this
that
was-
one. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel
you know what I'm saying? And this was great. This is a song that I would say is great.
I feel like it's obviously great.
Yeah,
Certain
you know?
things I'm just feel like, okay, I think that this is great for someone who is truly into this specific genre and is very passionate about this specific genre. Sometimes I feel that way when we do songs,
Yep.
and I'm like, I get like for a metalhead, this would be great. You know what I mean? Someone who grew up listening to metal and it's part of like their DNA, or for a rap head, this would be great. Now, this is just universally, I feel like a great, objectively well done song. Salute to Kansas, man. Not sure if they still doing their thing, man. Actually, they are still doing their thing. I was kind of looking at. You know, the cool thing that YouTube does is they tell you like the tours and shit. So apparently Kansas is still doing their thing.
That's
you know what
great.
I mean? Salute
Yeah.
to them. I can see why. You know what I mean? Timeless.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, we now are offering exclusive content on Patreon.
Yes,
The
sir.
link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.
We out.